All right, dudes, talking about original PokeMMO content. This video, here, let me actually pause this. This video, turn up the quality as well. One of the best PokeMMO videos I've seen in a really long time. There is a need and a desire for original PokeMMO content. And this guy, Team Rocket, I'll be spam linking the video in the chat and also be putting it in the stream recap description. Hopefully, if it's not there, yell at me in the comments, remind me. This video is awesome. This video will probably get its own video, just me reacting to it, and we'll kind of pause and talk about things and discuss. This is just, when it comes to original PokeMMO content creators, check this guy out. This is what I'm talking about. This is awesome stuff.
This is Team Rocket. 2 weeks ago, I was flat broke. I'm talking sub 50K.
Turn it up a little bit.
Pokeyen. This is Team Rocket. 2 weeks ago, I was flat broke. I'm talking sub 50K Pokeyen. I'm sure y'all know that won't get you very far in PokeMMO.
True.
Especially for a region-locked account like myself. So I decided...
Yes. Also, I like how he subtly drops this, but doesn't actually fully explain, which is genius. Then you get questions and you drive interest and stuff like that. He's Team Rocket. He's a region locked account where he's only allowed to play in Kanto. That is so cool. We need way more of that. Something I constantly tell people is to like take ideas and take trends from other games and remix them and mix them up and then twist them into PokeMMO. Obviously, kind of a Swampletics kind of vibe. Something similar to that in PokeMMO. Like it's so smart.
I had to do something about it. I channeled my inner Mark Cuban to create my own Rags the Riches story. I created my own PokeMMO business.
The little effects and editing, memes.
The first thing I did was figure out what people needed. I knew players consistently bought Ditto boxes, but because I'm stuck in Kanto, I'd have a hard time developing an inventory.
Okay,
Can't do that. Selling Ditto boxes, I thought it'd be hard to make a name for myself. But the Ditto box idea got me thinking, maybe I could sell boxes of male Pokemon instead of Dittos. It seemed perfect. There's a huge market for male Pokemon from people egg shunting, and I could hunt Moltres at the same time, killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Right, so obviously he explained his thought process. He thought about one idea, realized he can't do it, twisted it and took it and turned it into another that would work for him. This is genius money making. And then on top of this, he talked about how, what did he say? I have to rewind it.
Egg shunting.
Yes, egg shunters. The cool thing about a moneymaker like this is once you find the player base and once you like add people as friends and make the connections of people that need these boxes, those male field boxes, those male Dragon Age group boxes, those players usually need 30,000 of those Pokemon, or at least 15,000 if it's like a 50-50 gender ratio or whatever. So you end up building a long-term connection and a long-term, you build friends, you build connections, you build a consistent moneymaker by constantly contacting that person. And then on top of that, that person's probably decently wealthy. Usually box buyers are someone who is, willing to spend 120 to 150 mil Pokeyen, on boxes. If you can actually develop just general connections with that person, that's beneficial. Developing connections with wealthy people, IRL and in video games, is powerful. It's the same thing in PokeMMO, hilariously enough.
And I could hunt Moltres at the same time, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Well, capturing 1 if we're getting technical. But anyways, that's what I did, which brings us to phase 2.
The breakdown, the chapters.
I knew that monster and fairy egg group males were worth more than the other egg groups, so I decided to farm on 4 Island. At this spot, you can get monster, fairy, field, and water egg.
All great egg groups.
You also get a chance of encountering Moltres here, so it was the perfect spot for me.
This is just so original and smart. The fact that he really browsed through the Pokedex to find a new money-making method and like a whole new strategy and location that worked for him specifically for his restricted account.
So I farmed and farmed and farmed and okay, you guys get it. So
it's also okay. I know I'm interrupting a lot, but I feel like that's how a reaction video should be as opposed to just watching and adding nothing. It takes a lot longer than people realize. Like, there's so much off-camera work here. Obviously, him just farming, but then just editing this clip together, like, this takes a shocking amount of time.
And farms, and okay, you guys get it. So now
like
that I had
3-second clip
of male Pokemon, it was time for phase 3.
He sets up a legit business, boys.
My instinct when I first started trying to sell these boxes was to use the trade chat channel. I mean, makes sense, right? But that didn't really work out. I had a hard time getting someone to buy them on the spot, and
trade chat sucks.
Message over and over was a pain in the ass.
It's
I knew
annoying.
There had to be a better way. So I asked around and I figured out that Discord servers were the best way to sell boxes. I joined the Patrouski Discord server, PokeMMO Guides, and that's when everything changed. There's an entire trading
True.
board where you can post and view sales. The post allowed you to attach tags, add a photo, a title, and description.
Look, okay, people, this is so genius. People use memes to draw in buyers and sellers. It's so good.
I noticed most of the posts just used random photos for their image.
And then okay, little touches like this.
Photo, a title,
It's very easy. It's very dumb, easy to miss stuff. But obviously, he Googled a bunch of Pokemon. You know, cute little Pokemon. You know, dumb little Google. Like, but it probably took him like a couple minutes to do all this. A couple minutes, just setting up little extra jokes in your video that didn't need to be there. It's very high quality, like a very above and beyond content creator. I'm very excited for Team Rocket's future.
Photos for their image, so I decided to edit up a simple branding image for my shop in order to draw attention to my post.
Beautiful.
It worked charms. Now that my box selling business had proper advertisement, it was time to start.
Branding is important in business, even in video game business.
Phase 4.
Okay, the RuneScape. The RuneScape to PokeMMO pipeline is real.
Box after box, and eventually started getting repeat customers. I even started taking special orders. Chaos, bug, fairy, you name it. It was a lot of work, but I made a lot of money along the way. And that leads us to phase 5. In 1 week of running my box selling service, I made 1.7 mil.
1.7 mil in 1 week, like from decent scratch.
Now that I had finally caught the last legendary bird,
it's really good.
And I made a boatload of money, I felt content. I made a lot of good connections while pursuing this business, and it ended up landing me.
I'm so glad he brings it. Wait, what did it land him? Wait.
An awesome team. So
yes, yeah. I love that he mentions this because he built the connections doing a business and a service like this. Not only did he make Pokeyen, he built connections with people and got into a very powerful or good Pokemon team because of it. So important.
Yeah, totally worth it. Would recommend. This has been Team Rocket.
Smell you later. Okay, dude, check them out. It'll be linked once again in the description and in the chat. I'm going to end this video before we reach 8 minutes so I don't get accused of milking ad revenue. Thank you guys so much for watching. Fun little reaction video. Just a great channel. Once again, check them out. Team Rocket. Like if you enjoyed it. Dislike if not. Go like his video. Go subscribe to him and subscribe to me if you want to. Whatever. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Peace, Reno.